They should they should make a compartment. The academic is different and the sports is like an extracurricular activities. But in past few years, the entire notion has changed. No more parents see this as a compartment. Parents have realized that I want my child to be a holistic child. When we talk about holistic, apart from values and many other points that I believe in, one of the vision is sports, leisure and recreation. I believe that unless and until the child is not exposed to sports, leisure and recreation, the child cannot be a complete human being. How a school leader and the entire culture can support the child? Because earlier the sports teachers were looked after as a person who takes or deviates children from the academics. Teachers will say, if you don't complete your work, I will not allow you to go for sports and sit and do it here. The sports is like a activity, like a punishment kind of a thing, and even though you don't go for it, it is okay. Academic is important, but nowadays it is no more that view everyone holds. It is more inclusive, more focused. We have realized a lot of research have been done now. We have realized that entire child grows holistically and well-being is important. A lot of life skills that comes in, and child is they learn to live their life. They play games. So it is important that we understand that as the view has changed. The school has to make a lot of effort. The mindset has to change, and people have to do what needs to be done for the well-being of the child. When I was in Dubai as a principal for 3 years, there was a system there. You have a system, and system has to work. And for example, health and safety. You have education policies. You have a sports. You have a music. Anything that you're doing it, there are parameters where we are lagging or we are working towards it now. So we used to have a school development plan. How many schools have sports development plan for each child? Rarely people talk about it. I think it is because the system has been set like that in India. I come from sports background and yes, in academics I was very weak. If I tell you my 10th standard marks, you will laugh. I used to dread to go to school. I used to cry. It's only because of sports, today I am a principal. And if I go to school, the only motivation is I'll go and play. You spoke about how parents are changing. I think the system has to change, the leadership has to change, everything has to change. Today, I finished my 15 years of principalship, it's only, and I'm doing very well in schools. I think because of what I've done in sports, what I've done in extracurricular activities, and it helps me. When you spoke about what school should do for the children, I think the major shift that we have to do is the policies. We have to do certain things. That means we have to provide variety of sports for children. We have to have flexible timings. As I said, that if we have fixed kind of a timings, obviously we will give second priority to sports. If we have a flexible timing and scheduling and understanding that child has various other commitment, can we do something in the school? People talk about after school program and happy about it. I think that is not the only thing. We have to do a specific individualized plan. I think in that way only the entire Sportz Village has come to our rescue. I was struggling with the entire sports curriculum in the school for so many years because what happens is when we have sports teacher, we give the ball, everyone runs there. There is no curriculum, there is no system, there is no outcome, nothing. But if you see the curriculum of Sportz Village, it talks about all those life skills. We take a preventive steps here itself, not a corrective steps afterwards. And the reason I've been associated with Sportz Village for almost now for 5 years in the school, and I've seen a drastic change in the entire curriculum, systematic progress, the implementation of outcome, we can monitor each child.